This is Josiah Plays Sunless Sea. Okay, so I'm back for another one. We're at the Wild Weald Court still. I wanted to see what else I could do here before I leave Empire of Hands. It's partially complete. I was hoping I could get paid for completing one section of the thing, but I guess it doesn't work that way. Leave the court. I could still go to Hearthsake Village and poison the pirates, except oh. I need to be a cannibal. That menacing, unaccountably peckish thing is the thing you get when you eat people anywhere. So I can't poison them right now. Okay. Can I see my homie, the monkey foundling? No? Okay. We're done then. We're done. Oh, the Zeppelin. No, nothing else we can do with the Zeppelin. Audience with the mayor. Anything else I can do with the mayor? No. Alright, we're finally done here. We are finally done on the Empire of Hands. We've been here forever. And now we're going to proceed on our trade route. Yes, we are. So, let us do this. One last manual save, and we're off to Irem. We have 40 coffee beans in our hold, which we're going to go trade for parabola linen. And hopefully we have enough fuel and supplies to make the rest of our trip. This is Irem right here, isn't it? I believe it is. I believe it is. You just have to believe in yourself. Strange puffs of warmth from the air behind the ice. This is the pillared sea where Irem will lie. Lies, has always lain. Here's Irem. Carlisle's Haven. Yeah, this is the place with the cool multi-snake statue. Don't crash. Ooh, I almost crashed. I'm waiting for something to await me. Await me something! There we go. Irem, none have ever spoken truthfully of this place. We're here. Irem, the pillared city. Look at that, isn't that cool, that statue with all those snakes? And then all the tiers with the columns and the staircases. This place is awesome. The pillared city. I don't remember what we can even do here. I know that I'm going to get a port report, though. I can sacrifice a lamentable relic. I do have a lamentable relic. In fact, I have more than one. And I can trade it for 2 moves in the Great Game. Or I can go to the House of the Amber Sky with a sack of Dark Drop coffee beans. Or I can... Wait a minute. Wait just a minute. I can sell coffee beans. Ah, I sell them for 1 bale of parabola linen. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. I don't know if I want to pay coffee to get into the House of the Amber Sky. I don't remember what's in there that's worth my time. Didn't I just save? I just saved. I'm saving again. I'm a saver. How much? I have 38 terror. If I go into the House of the Amber Sky, let's see what happens. I've done this before, I just don't remember. It costs a sack of beans. I've read this before. I can rest, recover, and dream. Rarest fruit. Bargain for a parabox. Oh, yeah. Alright, let's rest, recover, and dream. Oh, and I still ended up trading it for linen. That's fucking awesome. So I traded it for linen and lost 10 terror and 20 hunger. That's great. I must have done this before, but still. Let's read it. Rest, recover, and dream. The jungle around you is rich with violently colored fruit, buzzing with insects and unseen life. There's the sound of running water, too. Follow it. To the river. The water runs deep, sweet and wild. Impassive fish of unguessable age watch you from clear depths. You drink from cupped hands and your weariness falls from you. Monkeys shriek hilariously. A leopard watches from the undergrowth, but makes no move to attack. Afterwards, you pluck the flax that grows here. When you wake, later, you will find it already woven. Nice, okay. That works for me. That works for me. Alright, now, we're going to sell all of our other 39 coffee beans and get linen for them. That was the sailing song? Okay, that's done. Now, we now have 40 parabola linen, which we can take to Adam's Way and sell for 63 echoes apiece for a huge profit. A huge profit. That profit's going to be huge. Alright. Alright, let's go. About enough of that. Way more than enough of that. Okay, now, what I do from here is I head down through here to Khan's Glory. Okay. No! Not full power! Oh my god, that drains so much fuel. I didn't mean to do that. Shit. Don't hit that button. Discovered Nablus Reef. Doesn't look like much of a reef. Oh, I wish I hadn't accidentally hit that button. It's wasted a bunch of fuel. O'Keefe's Drift. We approach the Empire of Hands. Let us clasp our souls tight, lest the Pentecost apes take them from us. Alright, here we go. Send out the bat. So there's another place, Godfall, yes. There's another place we're going to stop at on our way to Khan's Glory that we've never been to before. And it is called Godfall. I wonder if a god fell there. Here it is, Godfall. What is this place? It looks strange. Looks very strange. Estjaven at Godfall. Manual save immediately. It's a cool little silhouette image. Godfall. Sometimes, just occasionally, bits of the roof fall off. Be glad you weren't here when this one did. Oh, that's what this is. It's a bit of the roof that fell down. Godfall. The brawling bearded men who live here call themselves monks. They pay lip service to Saint Stalactite, which fell from the roof, but their chief interests seem to be wine, blood, and shouting. Of more wine, I need to have casks of mushroom wine to do this, and I just got rid of all my casks of blood. I'm not going to give them a hunting trophy because I'm trying to save 7 of these up for the what's-his-name guy, and I only have 4. Of shouting. Ooh, this is my port report. Let them tell you about past and present events in the monastery. Tales. They're eager to talk about their history. The stalactite, they assure you, was one of the citadels of the starved men who dwell in the roof. When it fell, a few of its occupants survived to become the monks' progenitors. How does that work, you wonder, with their vow of celibacy? They become vague and are suddenly eager to speak of the details of passing shipping. Are they lying? Are they clones? Are they making people in labs? A fallen stalactite, a monastery filled with plunder. That's cool. And I can't explore this because I don't have any candles. So essentially there's nothing I can do here right now. There's no shop. So I just got my port report and now it's time to go on about our business, I guess. Okay, it's fine. Goodbye, Godfall. Cool music. Going to Khan's Glory now. Oh my god, it's her! It's our little friend from the Monkey Islands. Crazy running through the jungle girl. A stowaway! The quartermaster has been complaining of food going missing of late. And now you know why. The monkey foundling sits smiling innocently behind a crate, mouth surrounded by fresh crumbs, and in a bed of... Wait, your stolen clothes? Yeah, you seemed fun, she says. She desperately wants to explore the Z with you. Hell yeah! She's a little badass, too. She's really clever. Let her stay. She can earn her keep doing odd jobs for now. Your treasures need polishing, your mug needs filling. In time, maybe you can make an officer out of her. Yay! The monkey foundling hugs you tight and asks, eyes sparkling, where you keep the weapons. Oh yes, arm her. Arm her now! Now have a monkey foundling. Raised by the empire of hands, she longs to see the wonders of the Neath. What is she? Is she a thing in my hold? Is she an officer? She is. She's a mascot. +5 hearts. Oh, she's gonna be my new mascot. I can't talk to her, apparently. Oh, I don't think I can change mascots until I'm at port. Never mind. Alright, Khan's Glory. Let's do this. There's Tortoise. There's the Abora Gate. Don't crash. Don't crash into the things. We made it to Khan's Glory. A place of stately isolation and cool music. Alright, we've been here before, we've read this. We don't have coffee beans for the leopard. We do have favors Leopard's Condescension 5. Oh, since we saved that one guy when we were in... where were we? Somewhere. We saved that one guy, we helped him out, and he gave us some favors with Leopard, and now we have just enough that we need for access to the Nephrite Quarter. That's great! Offer a gift to the Timon. Plead your case with the Timon. Leopard contacts intercede with the Timon. Cruise past the clan palaces. Alright. We just saved, right? So let's try petitioning for access to the Nephrite Quarter with the Leopards. The Clan of the Leopard grants trade licenses to foreigners. I got it. A grand ceremony. The effusive official is today attended by 3 servants and a blue priest, each carrying a candle of a different color. He speaks a formula in Caganian, in Greek, and in one of the languages of the Elder Continent. You are anointed with oils and presented with a pair of sharkskin gloves. The blue priest admits you to a slightly less debased echelon of foreignness and blesses you in the name of the deep blue heaven. After that, you start filling in forms. There's always got to be forms. Cool, I have a nephrite ring, a token permitting you to trade in the Khanate. But all my favors with leopards are completely gone now. Do I want to give a gift to the Timon? I have some drowning pearls. They're not taking up hold space. So maybe I'll just wait for now. Alright, do I want to cruise past the clan palaces? I think I do. It's a straightforward challenge. Khan's glory has a steely beauty, but the clan lords are ever suspicious of spies, and those gun emplacements are vigilant. I did gain a little bit of suspicion. I don't want suspicion badly, though. That doesn't seem worth it for a memory of distant shores. Strength and brilliance. Light blazes from every gate and window. You glimpse guards in gleaming uniforms, subterranean gardens of mauve and purple, hanging ornaments of scaled carnelian and jade, statues of warrior Khan's past. The water is dark and calm. The sentries watch you with calm distrust. Yeah. I don't think so. Let's just go. Did I get a port report? Is it even possible to get a port report here? Maybe I already got it. I don't know, but it's time to go. Terra's up to 35, so we loop around and we go to Khan's Heart now. I shouldn't have... Beep, 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 beep. There we go. Timon, wolf, eagle. What the fuck's a Timon? They're all named after animals. Leopard, wolf, eagle, and then Timon. What the fuck? Is that just a name? Like, we don't like animals here in Timon. Fuck off. Or is a Timon supposed to actually be an animal? Here's Ogadai's bridge. Oh, that Ogadai. Wait for something to await me. Something to await me. I just want something to await me. Await me, something to await me. Alright, now that I'm here, I can switch my officers as well. Cancel. So, do I want the Carnelian Exile or the Merciless Modiste? 8 iron, 3 veils, 1 hearts. I suppose I want the Modiste. And now I want the Monkey Foundling instead of the little albino tinkerer. This guy, 8 veils, 5% fuel efficiency. Ooh, engine power. 6 iron, 3 veils. Hearts, pages, mirrors. More hearts, more pages. Okay, now we're good like we are. We're good with these. Alright. So here we are back in Khan's Heart, but now I'm allowed to trade here. I don't want to go to the tea house. I don't want to hire crew. I really don't want to wander Khan's Heart because you build up suspicion. Same with the... Ooh, the port reports are... Oh, that's right! I can establish a spy here now because I brought an agent with me. I have an agent. It costs 100 echoes, and it gives you it's a 53% chance. If you're caught, you're in trouble. Establish a spy in Khan's heart. If you're caught, it'll mean trouble. If you're successful, you can tap your network later for intelligence. The dark-spectacled admiral and the voracious diplomat, among others, would be interested. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Wait, I just did that. I just saved. I don't need to save again. I'm going to save scum this, because I want to do it and I don't want to fail. I succeeded first try. That's awesome. Thanks. I wasn't going to save scum it. I was just going to do one try legit. Yep. No, not really. Alright, success. Your agent sends a message via bat courier. They have found lodgings, contacts, possibilities. On subsequent visits to Khan's heart, you'll be able to grow your network or tap it for information. The more it grows, the more effective it'll be. So I lost my agent, but now I have a network here. And now that I have a network here, it's a 44% chance to get a port report. I could seek intelligence, but it's only a 15%. So what I'm going to do now is save again and save scum this port report thing. Succeeded first try. I've read this before. And then what I want to do is enter the Nephrite Quarter. You have the token that permits you to enter the Nephrite Quarter and buy directly from Khanate merchants. Visit the Shops tab. Oh good, license exchange. High prices for feathers blue as the lost sky and a few other plums. High prices? They'll pay you 2. 2 is not good. You can sell Mutter salt here for a bunch. You can sell wine but can't buy it. You can get fuel for 15, that's not so terrible. Well, I can get Foxfire candles here for 30. I wonder how much I paid for them in London. Oh, you can get mirror catch boxes here as well. I'm gonna buy another candle. Red Stallion Publishing. Scrolls, pamphlets, and books in a dozen languages. So you can buy romantic literature here. You can neither buy nor sell a Dread Surmise here, apparently. But it's still on their shop list. Okay. Well, that's all we're doing here for now, I think. Yeah, I think we're done here. Oh, I could find out what my spies need. Improve the quality of your network. You'll need something. Find out what. Your network needs something. It needs vital intelligence. I don't really want to use that up right now. Your cunning is required. This will need your personal attention, and it's a 100% chance on veils. Oh, let's do that then. My network just went up to 2. A craftsman. If you ever want to retire from sailoring, offers one spy, you've found your niche. Perhaps it's flattery, but you've done well tonight. Gained a moves in the great game, and my network went up to 2. That's fantastic. What do they need now? They need prisoner's honey. And I just got rid of my one thing of prisoner's honey that I had, too. I just traded it in to the monkeys, unfortunately. Or else I could give that to them. Let's see if I can seek another opportunity. Spies' desires are capricious and diverse. What do they need now? Ah, they need another diplomatic agent. That's no problem. I can bring one back the next time I come here. Okay, cool. I can get another one in London. Alright, I think we're done. Let's move on. Got my network established here, got access to the shops. I'm pretty happy with my progress in the Khanate. Alright, now, we need to get to Adam's Way, and I need to take a fairly direct route. How much, what do I have? I have 16 fuel. 16 fuel to go to Adam's Way, Carnelian, and to the Iron Republic. Ah, shit. It's So I'm not going to go over to Khan's Shadow. I will stop at the Isle of Cats, though, because it's, like, right on the way. The Isle of Cats. I hope I have enough fuel to make this. What is that? I don't really feel the need to fight that ship. Don't do it. I ain't got enough fuel to sit around and fucking spar with you. Fort Cavendish. Something awaits? Damn it. Crashed the boat. Oh, a message for Zara. How is the venturer? Still a rubbery man? He isn't? Are you quite sure? The Lady of the Cages rubs her cheek. Maybe that part comes later. I shall have to make a note. Hand her the medallion. Urchins? Again? I'll tell the sisters to prepare the baths. I don't remember what was going on here. I'll have a reward sent to your ship. Don't worry. I asked the sisters to pick. I can't seem to remember what's edible and isn't these days. Zyra gives a sudden start and demands, Can you fry wine in batter? I don't see why not. She stalks hurriedly out of the room, muttering about asking the abbess. Lady of the Cage's quality is now 4. Past adventurer's message to Zyra. I didn't even remember that. Gain 200 echoes, 10 mushroom wine, and 20 supplies. Do I even have room in my hold for all that? My hold is now exactly full. That's cool. Nice. Where there are roses. It's great. What am I doing here? 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 I might consider buying... I can't buy anything. My hold is full. Which is the cat's chiefest claw? Oh, this is the puzzle box thing that I've been carrying around literally since the very beginning of the game. And I finally went to Irem and found out what I was supposed to do to figure out how to open it, and it was to come talk to her. Or come talk to them. Isari, the King's Claw, enforces the peace on the Isle of Cats, inasmuch as anyone does. They are entertained by your tale of a box. They look it over, tapping thoughtfully at the lock with the claw rings on their right hand. I could sell them the box. Yes, I think I know who this box belongs to. I will pay you 500 echoes for it. No questions asked. Or I can pay for an answer. For symmetry's sake, I will make you another offer. Pay me 500 echoes, and I will tell you where she is. They smile. Oh, I'm so tempted. I'm so tempted. I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to spend the 500 echoes, because I really want to see what's in this box. Really, really do. A melancholy tale. She was a smuggler of our honey, this Z captain, and also a gambler, and a frequent visitor to the tongue. Her debts became so onerous that I had to take her in keeping. Her family paid the ransom to redeem her, but, oh dear, let me be honest with you, I was a little short of operating funds that month, so I sold her to Zyra for the Garden of Cages. They smile. The bees have been into her, who knows how many times. There is nothing left now. She won't remember her name, much less the key phrase. Isery the King's Claw has given you an address in London. So hopefully this person in London can actually help tell me how to open this box. And I just spent 500 echoes for that, so hopefully it proves to be worthwhile. Tending the rose garden. Oh, something else new is happening here. Before you is a garden washed with blood, a sea of petaled crimson. They say these particular exiles' roses are of a variety crossbred with a flower from hell. That would explain the stench of brimstone underneath the sweetness. Winding paths lead to irregular rows of cages, each covered in tangles of thorn and vine. Some of the prisoners inside the cages call out to you. Others mutter to themselves or weep. A few simply stare, hopeless and silent. Good, you're here. Zara snips a rose head with her shears. I'd like a new addition to the garden. Could I borrow one of your crew? Well, have one, really. I doubt you'd want them back after. I like how this one's just called Wait, what? Refusal will lock you out of this quest. Could you have heard it correctly? You're not going to leave one of your crew in this nightmarish place. Here's the deal. I have more crew than I really want right now anyway. That's less people eating my food. Offer her the irrepressible cannoneer. You should probably warn her about the cannoneer's tendency towards explosions. Just ignore that in chat. It's a note for myself. I could offer her the irrepressible cannoneer. I could offer her the gall-eyed engineer. Who I don't have. You should probably warn her about the cannoneer's tendency towards explosions. Well, I'm not going to offer my fucking officer. I could offer her a prisoner if I had one. Or I can offer her a crewman. You just happen to have brought one with you. Handy, that. I think I'm going to offer her a crewman. What I really think I'm going to do is frickin' save right now. Then I'm going to offer her a crewman. Uh-oh. Oh, she just gave me... Oh, no! Wait. Yeah, I'm not about to dump a bunch of shit overboard in this moment, so hold the fuck on. Whatever. Just... Load. 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 What if I back up? What if I go back? Okay, good. I can go back to this one I want. So for right now, I just don't make the decision. Port Cavendish. Scatter of... Is there anything I can sell? No. Scatter of yellow-lit honey dens and brightly painted alehouses. I could go to the honeyed tongue. I could go to Cavendish Abbey. I could compile a port report. Let's do that. I read this before. Could buy red honey. But I don't have a key to the cage gardens. I could sell sunlight, but I don't have sunlight. Alright, let's just save again real fast. Honeyed tongue. Let's go there and see what's going on. I think I've read this before. Meeting with the King's Claw. The Claw keeps a suite in the maze of corridors above the brothel. I was just meeting with the Claw, but let's meet with them again and see if there's anything new. I've read this before. I think. Let's just read it again. I don't remember if I read it before. The King's Claw tells you to call them Izuri. They are dressed in azure silk and wearing clawed rings of enameled metal and ivory on the fingers of their right hand. They are very beautiful if you like them sharp and glittering and ambiguously gendered. You have caught the interest of the Pirate King, and therefore my interest as well, they say, fixing you with an amber-eyed gaze. You seem capable enough, and I have need of a capable friend. Promises made. One of the courtesans of the honeyed tongue bends down to whisper in Izuri's ear, and they give you a thoughtful look. Dear me, it appears I have made my offer rashly, Izuri says, ushering you out of their office with perfect courtesy. You're already taken. Do say hello to Zara, won't you? What an excellent eye she has. Oh, so I can only be friends with one of them. Or only one of them can be my patron. And apparently I chose that the last time I was here, and I don't remember it because it's been a while. Ask what red honey is. I think I've done this before. Yeah, I've read this before, and it's terrible. And I just gained a terror, which isn't great, but... If I go to Cavendish Abbey... I can't go see Zara right now. Okay. Because she's in the Rose Garden, waiting for me to give her a crew member, but I can't do it right now because she'll give me a bunch of stuff. And I'd have to throw a bunch of shit in the sea because my hold is full, and I don't want to do that right now. So instead, I'm just gonna leave. Alright, from the Isle of Cats, we go straight down. Well, we'll hit the Utter Shroom on the way to Adam's Way, because it's literally right on the way. I don't know if I'm going to have enough fuel for this. I hope I can buy some fuel in Adam's Way, because I might not have enough to pull this trip off. 40, I guess, might not have been enough. The Utter Shroom. Hello, mushroom. The water is sluggish with hyphal threads. Violet vegetable bulks. Uh-oh. I don't want to fight a Khanate war, Trimaran. Oh, that was some bullshit. It shot right through the mushroom. Oh man, I ain't got time for this. I ain't got fuel for this. I can't be fucking around with you. It's coming back around. Maybe it won't see me. I think it sees me. Alright, I've evaded it. I just took 7 damage. But I wasted some fuel fucking around there. The Utter Shroom. Only have 10 fuel left. Queenly core of this spore-haunted sea. Okay, I've been here before. I could trade prisoner's honey. There's something here. Supplies, I guess. Gather intelligence. What happens here on top of a mushroom the size of Marlborough? Got my port report. Do I want to experiment with your strange catch? Trade a strange catch for a live specimen. I don't know. I have a live specimen. And I have a strange catch. Maybe I'd rather have one of each, so that, you know, if I need one for something specific. Let's visit the village, I guess. Hospitable? Not exactly, but they usually don't chase you off with sticks, and they usually let you sit beside their mildew-smelling fire. Oh, I got a memory of distant shores and nothing else. The central contradiction of Shroomer existence. They hate the Utter Shroom, but they do anything to avoid leaving. Monsters! Today they're telling the story of how they came here. It features a shipwreck, a rain of orange jewels, the mother's blessing. There's a great deal about adversity and survival, and wistful hints about their homeland, somewhere to the west. No shops here. So, it's just hopefully Adam's Way. That's where we're going now, Adam's Way. Hopefully Adam's Way has fuel. Otherwise I'm probably fucked. Just enough to get me to the Iron Republic. So I should probably take 50 fuel with me when I do this trip. Just to be on the safe side. Gardener's Rock. Adam's Way. Something awaits. Yep, there we go. Back to Adam's Way. This place is weird. I mean, saying that in Sunless Sea is really saying something. No, I mean, all the places are weird, I guess, but... Wasting streams of shroom timber rise. Oh yeah, I have to tell him a story in order to spend a day in the port, and I don't have port report from Palmerston, an unread log, or a recent news, and I don't have any of those things. Why are foreigners only allowed to spend a single day in Adam's Way? For your own protection. Yeah. We've read this. But I can still go to their shop. Okay, fuck it. Then I don't care. As long as I can still access their... Oh, and fuel's pretty cheap here. That's great. It's not as cheap as Iron Republic, but it's pretty cheap. Okay. So this is where I sell my linen for 63 apiece. This is the conclusion of my trade route. Watch the money roll in right now. Watch the money roll in. So much money, so much money, so much money. Now I have over 5,000. Yay. Alright, how much fuel should I buy? I have 8 fuel left. And I need to get to the Iron Republic to refuel. I'm going to stop at Carnelian on the way. And the Geode, I guess. So how much fuel do you think I'm going to need for that? Am I going to need... Let's see, to sail over here... Probably take about 4. I mean, the 8 that I have might be enough, barely. But I'd rather not take the risk. I should just buy a little bit here, just to be on the safe side. So I'm going to buy like 4 fuel here. Just making a quick note for myself in the Twitch chat. Ignore that. Alright, so... Now I have 12. That should be plenty. Let's just go. Ooh, look at my terror, though. It's up to 55. Not great. I've been going with my lights off the entire time. So it's quite a big terror build-up. The Crying Heights, where the blue prophets call the names of those about to die. Definitely don't want to fuck with those. The killing wax wind blows from the south. Engines labor, sailors cry out and fall. Oh, that's not good. Well, that doesn't appear to have killed any of my crew. Some more blue prophets. Alright, we made it to Port Carnelian. Good. This is where I restock on supplies. Alright, let's talk to a tiger and get a port report. Let's see what my spy here needs, because I have a spy network here as well. Ah, another agent. Alright, they both need an agent. Should I try panning for sapphires? Let's try it. I have a casket of sapphires. It's all for now. The tales are true. Hacking through a fence of looming, lurid toadstools, you find a river. You gather up a cupped handful of water. Part your fingers and watch it drain away. Your palms sparkle with blue stones. Your crew leap, laughing, into the river, scooping up handfuls of jewels, enough to fill all your pockets, enough to fill a barrel! I now have a casket of sapphires. That sounds like it would be worth a hell of a lot. I don't really remember where I sell the sapphires. Okay. So now, I need to think about supplies here. This is where I buy the cheap supplies. So this is where I would want to... Romantic literature is worth 22 apiece here. I think it's worth more in London, maybe. So this is where I would want to buy my supplies for the next run. I need to think about how many supplies... Okay, I'm at 26, but I got 20 given to me, so I'm really at 6, if you were thinking about from the amount that I had when I started the thing, which was 25. Which means I used 19. I've used 19 so far, and we're almost about to use another one. And we're not done. Getting to London. How many more are we going to use? You know what I'm saying? Probably no more than 5 or 6, so probably the 25 that I started with was the right amount. And I currently have 26, so I probably shouldn't buy any more supplies right now. But maybe just to be on the safe side, I'll buy like 2 extra supplies. Oh, you can get fuel here for 12 as well. That's good to remember. It's good to remember. Adam's Way and Carnelian both offer reasonably cheap fuel. Not quite as cheap as London, definitely not as cheap as Iron Republic, but not like ridiculously inflated. So emergency fuel I could buy at these places if I needed to. Okay. I think I'm ready to go. Yeah, I'm ready to go. So from here, I might just skip the geode. I don't know that the port report from it is all that valuable. I don't really want to go through this shit. Definitely don't want to go through those things. Raynor's Vortex. I don't know what this crap in the air is, but I don't like it. I'm just gonna go straight to the Iron Republic. Forget the geode this time. I don't think the port report from the geode is really worth all that much. Watch, I'm gonna make it without needing that 4 fuel that I just bought. Which would mean that 40 fuel was the exact amount that I should have bought to complete this trip. I am gonna make it without using that 4 fuel. That's awesome. This is the, hey, how you doing, Cheddar Tits 42? It's quite a name you got there. This is the merchant cruiser, or the merchant, whatever, the one with the big hold. Alright, we made it to the Republic. Oh yeah, I can do this hydrogen for the Empire of Hands thing now. Generous supply of Devil's Breath is ready for transport to the Empire of Hands Zeppelin. Is that going to take up hold space, though? And how much is the question? Because I ain't trying to fill up my hold with bullshit right now while I'm trying to do these trade routes. Collect a shipment. No deposit is required. Whatever deal the monkeys have with the Republic considers them good for it. Smiling devils roll a metal sphere into your hold. Return the empty container and they will refill it. I now have one of this, a delivery of hydrogen. Take it to the Empire of Hands for a reward. Well, probably, if it only takes up one, yeah, it only takes up 1 space in my hold. I can live with it. It's fine. The Caligo class merchant cruiser. Cheddar Tits Fit 42 says, right on, I think I've dumped like 50 hours into this game and never been able to get another shop. LOL. Or a ship. Oh, you're really 50 hours in, you're still using the starting ship? Well, the question is this, are you playing on Merciful mode or like the normal, like hardcore roguelike mode? Because if you're playing on the normal hardcore roguelike mode, I understand the game is much harder. Because you can't just reload your save if something bad happens. I'm playing on Merciful mode, so I just manually save. I don't have to worry about like dying or anything. So it makes it a lot easier. I could do something here with my terror. I have 70 terror? Oh my god. This is where I buy the cheap fuel. Alright, hold on. I'm an obsessive saver. What happens if I do this? Listen, your fears line up on the quay, waiting, waving like old lovers. As you touch the dock, your fears leap fondly into your waiting arms. They dissolve. Gather the oily scraps they left. The higher your terror, the more fragments you receive. Oh, that's great. It's like some free fragments. I can compile a port report. Lost 1 iron? What? What's going on here? Wait a second, was that a random thing, or is that just... 70 fragments. Yeah, no, I'm not for that. I'm not for that. Let's just not get a port report this time. Last time I got one here, it really didn't help me that much anyway. Okay, I don't think there's anything else I can do here. I need to buy my fuel. So, I have 5 fuel. What that means is I would be down to 1 right now if I hadn't bought that other 4. So my journey itself, I started at 40, and I would be down to 1. It would have taken me 39 fuel to get here. So to do this trip again, including going from here to London, and then doing the whole trip again, I should probably go ahead and have like 45 fuel. So I'm going to buy like 40 fuel, and that I should be fine. Yeah. Okay. We're good on fuel now. Let's go. Alright, so I'm going to stop at the canal and Mutton Island, and then I'll be back to London. So let's see, how many ports did I stop at on this journey? I went London, the Shepherd Isles, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It'll be 16 port reports I'll be turning in. That's not bad. Well, I didn't get a port report at Iron Republic, so I'll really only be turning in 15. And if I'd gotten one there and stopped at the Geode, it would have been 17, which isn't bad. As soon as I arrive here at the Cumanian Canal, I'm going to end my episode, though. So we didn't quite complete this trip. We spent a lot of time on Monkey Island today. A lot. What's it called? Going through stories and stuff. Empire of Hands. Ooh, hold on. I can maybe get a trophy from this thing. And I need a trophy. Alright, I killed it, and it didn't even get hurt. Let's get a trophy. Yeah, I've done some of the mailroom stuff on Nuncio. It's awesome. Yeah, there's so many cool stories on the weird islands in this game. I love it. Pigmote Isle was really cool, too. But yeah, Nuncio was hilarious. Gillifleur. Scoop it up or let it disperse? Let's scoop it up. Gained supplies, but I did not gain a trophy, unfortunately. It will wait in the hold like a cup of dissolved moon. One day you will eat it, or perhaps it will eat you. Well, free supplies, I guess I'll take it. Alright, we'll arrive here. We'll listen for surface gossip. We'll get a vision of the surface. We'll get a port report. And then we will manually save. And that will be the end of this episode. So, that's going to do it for this one. Next time I will return to London, handle my business there, and then go and do the entire trip again. Yeah, that's what I think I'll do. So, thank you for watching. This has been Josiah Plays Sunless Sea.